I am standing in the San Diego Civic Core Center, which is a 4-block radius bounded by A Street, C Street, 1st Street to the west, and 3rd Street to the east. Why are we standing here? Well, we are standing here because if you recall, a few years ago, I came here to talk about a new plan to redevelop this area. And it seems like in the last handful of months, in May of this year, the plans have changed and there's a new idea that they discussed. So back in 2022, there was a discussion of burying the transit, redeveloping this whole area. But by 2024, Mayor Gloria tossed the idea because of San Diego's budget deficit. He just said there's no money in there to do this project. But fast forward a year later, led by the Downtown Partnership, the Prebis Foundation, the San Diego College District, and U3 Advisors, which is a real estate and economic development firm based in the amazing city of Philadelphia, where I am from. Even though I've lived here 20 years, I'll never lose the 215. They are revamping this idea with a really great cause of adding 3,000 units, 15% of them being affordable. They will have housing for students, they will have housing for artists, and they'll have housing for people who just want to live in downtown San Diego. The discussion is to turn this area into a cultural and educational hub that will have the redevelopment of this area is going to be in 3 phases. Now again, this is such a new idea. It was released in May that I don't know of a timeline, but I do know that it will be within 3 phases. They're gonna do a cultural and educational hub with learning spaces, performing arts and venues, and community hubs anchored by educational institutions. Also, their game plan is for more housing. Students, teachers, and artists. They're gonna build around 3,000 units around here, with 15% of them being affordable. And also, they want to make iconic public spaces for the people of San Diego, whether you're living in the new hub around here, whether you're living downtown around here, or whether you live in San Diego County or anywhere. They want to make this a destination for people to come hang out, learn, experience, have a good time, and walk around our city. The goal is to try to make it like a new neighborhood. They would have childcare here, they would have new restaurants, they would have new retail here, they would have a grocery store here, and really kind of just make it self-sufficient within the core of San Diego. Now, in its present, whatever you want to call it, this place needs some help. It was built in 1965, and we are looking at around $150 million of deferred maintenance, with millions of dollars being lost on inefficient leases of the offices that are being around here. Because again, they are government offices. The mayor is also here. They're just old. They haven't been maintained. And again, with our budget deficit, we do not have the money to spend the $150 million to renovate this place. So it kind of does make more sense to tear it down and rebuild. I couldn't find the article again, but I remember a few months ago, I was reading about one of the advisors from U3 who was from Philadelphia that basically stated, in a time of economic downturn, this is the time to plan and build for major projects like this. So by the time the economy turns around or the funds are there to build, the plans will be ready and we can break ground. Now there could be subsidies, there could be naming rights, there's other ways of raising money for this project. Obviously, it is not going to be inexpensive or cheap to build, but in all honesty, we are in basically the heart of our city where our government officials do work and play. It is so being underutilized. I mean, Golden Hill closed down, or Golden Hall, sorry, closed down. Golden Hill is a little east that way. But Golden Hall closed down and it is now vacant. It was too dilapidated to even redo or for our unhoused friends even live there and stay there anymore. And I just look around and what a kind of like blight on the map. And if we're able to redo and renovate this 4-block city radius area, what a great idea to do it. Also, San Diego does own the land. So I don't know if they would sell it to the Prebis Foundation or the Downtown Partnership or work with them to develop something new here. But again, with $258 million deficit, it just kind of makes sense to maybe sell some of it to make up for our deficit. And again, I've said it in another video, in my Horn Plaza video. If you haven't seen it, I released it maybe a few months ago. Since it did foreclose, whoever purchases that lot or land or that project, it kind of may make sense too for the city of San Diego to consolidate all their offices and their employees and their government workers into Horton Plaza. There is parking there. Whoever purchases it is going to get a really great price on it and hopefully would extend that onto the city of San Diego so they can rent it for less. Thousands of people working down there means thousands of people eating, shopping, and dining in our downtown hub, which we could use to revitalize. So maybe with projects like this, it'll be a snowball effect for other projects to happen downtown. I look forward to what this Philadelphia-based company, the Downtown Partnership and the Priebus Foundation have in mind to develop this, and hopefully they start within our lifetime, or maybe in a couple years, because again, it's going to take a handful of years to redevelop this area into the educational and cultural hub that they are looking forward to. My name is David Spiewak, Epique Realty, your go-to guy for all things San Diego, including iconic new developments and of course, real estate.